video. Going in my truck. Um, I saw a rheumatologist today. So that's something that most people with my condition have to see often. And last time I saw one, 2017. When was I diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis? 2016. So it's been long overdue. And I like the reception of her. I didn't feel like I was going to make it to the appointment, though. I had a hell of anxiety. My rate went way up and everything like that. So even yesterday, day before the appointment, and it's almost yesterday now because we're going into Saturday here, but the day before the appointment, I was even ramping up some anxiety. So that's what happened. But I doubt anybody's actually going to sign in and see this as it's happening, which I guess this is one format to making videos. Um, she wants me to take methotrexate. The rheumatologist before her wanted me to take methotrexate. The rheumatologist upon diagnosis wanted me to take methotrexate. So I addressed to her one of my worst fears, thinking it could possibly trigger lymphoma because I lost a grandfather. There's a whole piece of my life unbeknownst, unknown to me. A man walked this earth and died 48 years later, and I never got to meet him. And that scared the hell out of me. Hearing about this lymphoma word, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Nobody's very specified what his death certificate said or anything, and from what I understood, he might have had some extra years on his life, but he had refused. It was a story my mother always told me. So I guess that's what I kind of did with my RA here. I refused treatment. But then diabetes came into play, and I had no choice but to go on something for that because I was starting to get blood sugars in the high 200s to mid 300s even, and that'll take you out quicker than anything. I was getting swelling in my legs, all kinds of crazy things. I think the body was shutting down a little bit, and that drug wasn't fun to get on. As a matter of fact, every now and then it still hits my stomach. So the thought of starting another drug just kind of gets me going like, shit, I don't want to do this. And what happens there is that I don't have a support system. But I'm going to hope for a virtual support system. I'm looking at myself on the screen right now and saying this is kind of the world we live in. I mean, one of my only realities is this creature right to my right here. But the part for me not having a support system and to think that there was people there for me and people that'll, lead me on, act like they're there for me. But you know what? It's almost January 21st, 2023, and I haven't heard the fucking words I love you this year. Oh, they could be typed and texted and shit like that, but I haven't heard them. This little girl's incapable of saying them, apparently. But so are the human beings. So are the human beings in my life. So that's been my big dilemma with this whole project, is I've had to go alone at it. Since my diagnosis, I've been alone at it. Yeah, I had somebody tag along to me to that rheumatologist appointment back in 2016, back in 2017, I believe, and even today. But I'm still doing it alone. You know, some people are making a potluck for them and baking them a cake and cheerleading them on. You can do this, and we love you, and we got you, and that does a lot for the human condition and the human soul, to be honest with you. And I don't have that. I'm the one that has to reach out to my father and say, hey, I'm going to be starting this medication, blah, blah, blah. And who knows how he's going to receive it. But I was just, good luck. He ain't here for me. I hadn't seen him in over a decade. Then you go on the opposite end of the spectrum, and I got a 16-year-old son. Haven't even heard his voice. We haven't even done a video chat. He did ask how my appointment went, so I can at least think maybe he cares a little bit. But then there's mainly you, the people I'm making this video for. 99% of you I haven't met yet. And I believe that you're here on my side. I got to. But do this. Get on your phone and call me up and have a face-to-face talk with me. I need that to happen before Sunday. Now, I know my schedule is off quite a bit, pretty much start my day at noon and end it sometime around 1, 2 in the morning. So those are the times you could reach out to me if you felt so inclined. But I'd like to hear a human being address me face to face and give me some encouragement. But at the end of the day, the sad part is I'm not going to have anybody here going through this journey with me. I don't have the support system that a lot of you have, and it could bring me to tears right now if I let it, because that's been my biggest holdup on my treatment, is the fact that I got to do this all alone without any type of family support. Yet this shit show has to do with my family. There's a reason why I got rheumatoid arthritis. It's written in your genetic code. It's, something triggers it, autoimmune conditions. And I got a mom's sister still alive, and I can't get her to get a hold of me. I could really use my roommate aunt to reach out to me right now. That'd do a great deal. So I guess, again, it doesn't matter much on my dad's side, because that's not what gave me this wonderful, terrible condition. So can't expect support from somebody that don't ever have dealt with it. But he told me when I started talking to him a few years back, he says, oh yeah, a good friend of mine got that. Dude, your fucking son got it, man. Your fucking son. I'd feel shitty if my son ever ends up with this. So you think I'd have a little bit of support from him and his significant other too, hey? That's my problem right now. Everybody's wondering, dude, why don't you just pop these pills? Why don't you whatever? Because I don't have support. I don't have that bust glass feeling that somebody's here to help me out. That's what sucks. Doing this all alone. So y'all might want to know how my rheumatologist appointment went today, and I don't know. I'm trying to accept this kind of thing, this surreal thing. I talked on a little laptop type of computer today. That's what I did. She's a real human being. I looked her up. Seems legit. Seems compassionate. I probably got almost as much as the virtual visit as I would have if she was right in the same space with me. Only in the same space, we would have had to wear our masks. So, kind of a bonus feature there, I guess. I guess I have no longer a choice but to try this. But I'm going to need some support. I really could. And I've had a real heartbreaking night. Really came true to me just how alone I am in my personal dilemma here. Some of you might realize the situation and, oh yeah, I live with this woman and la-di-da-di-da-di-da. It's not great. It's not great. It's an obligation to help me out. There's no fucking love. So I'm doing this without love backing me up, without love lifting me up, without love supporting me. And I thought another person out there loved me and was all happy to see me in my life for the last couple of years. And She's just fucking with me, saying shit to draw me close and then pushing me away, and I'm done with that kind of shit. I deserve more. I deserve love, happiness. If I can only get two things out of the next 20 years of my life, that's love and happiness right there in the flesh. Because I give up on human love and happiness, apparently, because it's just not here for me. Wouldn't have shown up 47 years. Yeah, oh, by the way, I don't know if we've hit the new day yet. Oh, we have. So now it's officially less than a month for my 47th birthday. And I no longer look forward to my birthdays either because there's no sustenance there. There's no love. There's no happiness. There's no support. It's just another fucking day. Another reality of how much closer I am to the end than the beginning of my life. So, can I get anything back with this medication is going to be the bottom line. Can I have some pain-free days? Can I have a little more mobility? Can I ever get my mental status back to where it should be to be able to find some happiness? And they say, oh, love yourself first. No, after a while, that wears thin. Yes, initially, yes, find yourself, know who you are, know what you want. So it's not bringing somebody else into your life unknowing. I don't know what makes me happy. I don't know what I want. I've heard those exact fucking quotes. I know what makes me happy. I know what I want. I bought a bus in hopes of making a dream. I wanted to buy a bunch of land in hopes of having people come and live simply and close to the earth and stuff like that. I bought a snowmobile for two people, thinking that, hey, somebody might want to come ride with me this winter. It's all a big fucking disappointment. It really is. I don't know who this one person is watching me right now, but hi. Thank you. Reach out to me if you feel inclined to do. This is going to be a long enough drug out video with a recurring theme in it enough. People just want to know how my day was, and I got a little more with how my day was. So please reach out to me before Sunday. Help encourage me to do the right thing. And once I take this medicine, I need somebody to be here for me. Will it be you? So I'm going to try to keep fighting the good fight. Peace.